105.3 worldwide at wdas-fm.com. Hit us up.
It's another edition of Patty's Taste of Philly. We're in North Philadelphia at Sumo Steaks, 22nd and Somerset. Now, I am a South Philly girl, true and true. These are some good sandwiches here at Sumo Steaks. Billy Craig, we're at his establishment. What made you open up here at 22nd and Somerset?
Well, I think it's because of the growth of the temple and the impact that it's making. It's very positive. And I think that that's bringing more people to North Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And just the same, it's sort of kind of keeping people here too, you know?
Yeah.
And less reason to leave because you can come here and get a cheesesteak now.
Well, I'm going to tell you, they're really good. They're different variations. We've got our French fries here, our little cheese fries here. You've done something different with your chicken cheesesteaks. This is I'm going to see if I get this right, a buffalo chicken mac and cheese cheesesteak. Did I say it right?
Well, that's close, but it's buffalo mac and chicken cheesesteak.
Okay. How'd you come up with this? Key in on this. Blue cheese, real baked macaroni and cheese. That's macaroni in the sandwich. How'd you come up with this?
Well, I've always been a person who likes comfort food. And I think when I was a little kid, I used to mix my plate. Just and they were just some of the things that I used to like.
Wow.
And I felt like it would be good on a sandwich. And it really is tasty. It's so good.
So you put it together, you realized that you had a winner.
Yeah, because I was eating them first myself. And then I'm like, let's put this out there and let's do it.
Let's move over here. Now, Zagat's, which is known for their rankings and their ratings on sandwiches, this is another different variation. Again, we've got macaroni and cheese. What kind of cheesesteak would you call it?
This is a barbecue mac and chicken cheese.
Barbecue mac, and this is Billy's favorite, everybody. How'd you come up with this?
Again, it's like a comfort food thing. You know, I used to like mix my food up and barbecue sauce is one of my favorite things to eat.
Yes.
And it just, look, let's call it for what it is. Mac and cheese is so good with barbecue chicken. And it's just, it's like a no-brainer, I think.
How'd you get the attention of Zagat's?
You know, we were just putting it out there and then they sort of picked up on it and that's how it sort of happens sometimes, I think.
Philadelphia is known for their sandwiches. Let's move on over here to the cheesesteaks with whiz. Did you always like cheesesteaks? See, me being from South Philly, it's like I always had a cheesesteak like my whole entire life.
Right. I love cheesesteaks. And let me say this, I lived in California. I lived in LA. And early in the morning, we'd get up to go watch the Eagles.
Yes.
And one of the things, I'm an Eagles fan. And one of the things we would talk about were how to make the best cheesesteak. And if we could get our hands on a cheesesteak in California. Now, there's a couple of places I used to go to, but it's just not the same. And then I would say, well, if I were home, this is how I would do it. And then my friends would say, well, if I were home, this is how I would do it. And then when I got home, I got my brother together and we talked about the idea of Sumo Steaks, and then we just sort of made it happen.
Why the name Sumo?
Well, train like a sumo.
I like that. Perfect combination with the caramelized onions, the cheese whiz, and of course the steak. Let's move on to a regular. What kind of cheese is this?
This is American cheese. And that's one of my favorites too. I like American cheese on my cheesesteak.
This is one of my favorites. When Billy was wooing me to come to the place, you brought me one of these.
Right, yes.
And I'm gonna tell you what I liked about it. It wasn't too salty.
No, we don't use a lot of seasonings. Our meat is really good.
It is.
It's 100% ribeye.
Wow, 100% ribeye meat.
Yes.
Again, we've got our onions, we've got our American cheese, and this is a really good sandwich. This is how you got me. I was like, I think we're gonna go over to 22nd and Somerset and check out these sandwiches. How long have you been in business?
Well, we've been in business about a year now. And since that time, we've been lucky. We've had a lot of support from the community, family, friends, and we were lucky enough to get, I think it's Philadelphia Business Journal, we made the top 10 there. And we also were like the top 2 cheesesteak in the city by Philly High List.
Wow.
Yeah, it was fun.
This is
Yeah.
good. This is a good sandwich. If you love a good cheesesteak, which I do, Philadelphia, we are the sandwich capital, everybody. And if you're looking for a great cheesesteak, steak sandwich, you guys got to go on. I love this. Very, very good. 100% ribeye. Sumo Steaks, 22nd in Somerset. Billy Craig, you got a great sandwich and a great staff.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.